Was a game Sunday night last week.
You have the Bills here tonight?
You know, I have to ask my manager if we get the Bills tonight. But he doesn't care because he's a Packers fan.
You know, I mean, the Bills fans think they're making the playoffs this year. And we'll ask Ray Brownell, our NFL agent, whether or not he thinks this is the year. This will be the first time in 12 years if the Bills make the playoffs.
Well, I remember last football season, Roger, the Bills got off to that great start, and probably the first 6 or 7 weeks, every week we had a few people ranting about how good the Bills are.
And then Ryan Fitzpatrick signed this big contract, and then he threw it to the wrong team every single week thereafter. So if he has a good year, they probably do have the talent around him to make the playoffs. The Giants tomorrow night play in Jacksonville. And let me just say, if you want to watch the Giants tomorrow night, if you tune into NBC, which normally carries the preseason games, you're going to run into what? The Olympics. So if you want to watch the Giants, you need to go to 13.2.
Which is 556.
556 on Time Warner Cable. Now, if you don't have Time Warner Cable, then you need to check your listings to see where the WNYT2 comes on your cable box. But for those of Time Warner Cable, 556 tomorrow night will get you the Giants and Jacksonville. And John, you were over at training camp. I've seen you over there a couple times. And there's only 3 practices left. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, all at 1:30 for the Giants. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're hoping for nice weather. I'm sure the fans in Albany are hoping for nice weather because 3 more days and they're back down to the Meadowlands. And, well, I guess...
Well, it's been great. I mean, for the most part, the weather has cooperated.
One really bad day.
One bad day where they had to go indoors. But for the most part, pretty good weather. But yeah, 3 practices is all that's left. And John, I've been really impressed by the fan turnout. They're averaging 2,500 fans per day. Even in the middle of the week in a 1:30 practice, 2,500 fans are showing up. That's really good.
Yeah, I was there the last 2 days, and I said to my friends who I was there with, I said, look at how many people in Albany are not working today. And I guess myself included.
So yeah, that's been impressive. Now, whether or not they come back or not, that'll be the next thing. I did speak to John Mara this week and Jerry Reese, and I kind of got the look of this could very well be the last year because there's only 14 practices and there's a lot of work involved in getting them here and for you Albany to get what they need to do ready. And then 14 practices, and then if it rains, there's no place for Tom Coughlin to take his team unless they go inside the SEPQ Arena and he gets no work done in there. If he's got his own facility, he just goes in there and they use their indoor practice facility and they don't have to worry about the weather at all.
But I mean, how many teams don't go away? I mean, I feel like it's something you want to get your guys away, even if it's just for 3 weeks. Get the guys away from their families, away from their homes, away from all their homeboys.
And I think it could still happen because Coughlin does like it here, but if it doesn't happen, it'll be because of the new collective bargaining agreement, and there's only 14 practice, and both sides, you Albany and the Giants, are going, is it really worth it? That will be the reason. If it doesn't come back, therein lies the reason.
See, I mean, part of the argument that I've heard is, you know, we have to move all of this stuff, and it's only for 14 practices. But you know what? Justin Tuck's not moving any bags. Jerry Reese isn't moving any bags. I mean, yeah, the stuff's got to be moved back and forth, but they hire someone to do it. They got money.
So are you enjoying the Olympic Games? How many people here are really enjoying the Olympics?
How about Team USA, women's soccer, bringing home the gold today?
Now wait a minute, you're giving away all the results.
Yeah, I was on TV already.
All right, okay, so we're all right with that one. Because I know results that haven't happened yet.
Well, I haven't really been following
so you can't give those away.
I think I gave one away last week.
You did give one away last week. Well, we don't give them away, which is good, because if I give them away in the 6 o'clock news, then they all call and say that Wyland ruined the whole entire family evening for them because they like to sit home. I tell you that, you can complain all you want about the tape delay and everything else. The ratings for the Olympics in London are through the roof. They're unbelievable.
What big events are on tonight?
We have the women's 10-kilometer freestyle final. We have the semifinals in women's basketball.
Oh, Team USA
tonight. Team USA tonight. I was going to say the soccer, but that's already happened, and they've already shown that.
That aired, I think, at 2:30 today.
So yeah, swimming. A lot of women's stuff today. This was a big day for the women at the Olympics, both individual and the team events.
Well, then we got another. This is somewhat related to the Olympics. I just saw a story today that Chris Johnson of the Tennessee Titans says that in a 40-yard dash he would beat Mr. Bolt from Jamaica. Jamaica, right?
Jamaica, yeah. And well, that's
Hussein.
There you go. That's what's on tonight too.
Oh,
Bolt is back.
Is that the 100-meter final?
I don't know, but I know that he is
200
back on the track. Maybe the 200 because he already blitzed for 100 with what 9.63 seconds.
Set the new Olympic record.
Yeah. So he is back doing his thing tonight. So I'm sure that will be the event that goes dead last tonight. They'll have that one on it 11:45. So how many late news have you seen? How many midnight 12:15 News Channel 13 newscasts have you seen since the Olympic Games?
I think I stayed up for one. And I don't know if I can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tough. I have a hard time staying awake. My sportscasts are on at like 20 to 1 in the morning. Yeah. So the Yankees won today. All Yankees fans out there probably know that. But a victory, a come from behind victory. 4-3. You had Mark Teixeira and Eric Chavez going back-to-back with home runs in the 8th inning. Final score 4-3. Controversial call in the 5th inning that put Detroit in front by a run. Girardi came out, blew a gasket, got thrown out of the game, and protested the game on the controversial call. They got the call right. It was a line drive down the line, and it was a fair ball. But the umpire ruled initially that it was foul ball. Then he changed and went, no, it's fair. But actually players stopped playing. And then he pointed fair, and then everybody started running again. And Girardi went crazy on this umpire. You know, Girardi doesn't get thrown out of any games.
Well, I mean, he's right. I mean, what do you do? What do you do in that situation?
The call was right, but the way the umpire signaled was wrong. And he protested the game, and I guess he's going to keep it under protest because he wants to win this argument. He wants everyone to realize that was wrong, and they want Major League Baseball to admit that. But the Yankees won the game, so you still protest even though you won a game? I guess
for principle, sure.
I think that's the reason. Yeah. So the game is still being protested, but the Yankees did win, and they split the 4-game series with Detroit.
And they needed 2 comeback wins because last night they were trailing 7-1 and came back. Was it 10-8 was the final?
Yeah, 10-8. Yeah.
Unreal. My Mets, they go down and they just stay down.
But you won today, 6-1, and R.A. Dickey is 15-3. So give it up to the knuckleball pitcher, R.A. Dickey.
Yeah, we just need him to start every other game. That's all.
All right. So is Scott Barber is in the house? He is our producer extraordinaire.
He did show up eventually.
All right, so he's out there with a clipboard somewhere. Ryan Murray will be out there as well, and you need to sign up to rant. And if you want to win the